Okay, this is day 43 and this is part 5. I thought I would talk about the hearings that were in the Oversight Committee. This is Jason Chaffetz's famous Oversight Committee. Hey, Trey Gowdy, you know this one well from the Benghazi hearings. And these are the proceedings to talk about the OPM hack. And they brought in different people from NASA, the CIO there, here the USDA, Department of Agriculture. We all know the APHIS Center out in Ames, Iowa. So they're making recommendations, and it gives you an idea of which direction the Department of Homeland Security is sending people. Now remember, the Department of Homeland Security Office of Inspector General is hacked by 3 employees this March. This is after these hearings. These hearings that I'm going to talk to you about are actually occurring in November of 2016. So 4 months after this hearing in front of this Chaffetz committee, the hack occurs to the office of DHS. Now, this CIO is called Album, or Album, ALBOUM, and they're talking about key initiatives. And their VISLAC, you're going to see the Secretary VISLAC is going to become more important as we move forward in our investigation. But they're talking about intrusion detection, and basically putting a priority on security, a priority on intrusion detection. So they're going to use this EINSTEIN system. Now, this doesn't give you much confidence if 4 months after these hearings and these people are bragging about Einstein, their own systems in DHS get hacked. Not a ringing endorsement. Okay, so as we move forward here, they're also looking at, this thing about mitigating damages, the constant monitoring, continuous monitoring. You want continuous monitoring, and you want diagnostic mitigation. You want to know this. So now what's going to be key is, does DHS do this? Do they do continuous diagnostic monitoring and mitigation? Would they know, for instance, one of their servers, there's an illegal copy at the home of of 3 of their people who also work for the Congress, making $160,000 a year? Be interesting to know that. Anyway, so these are the key things to look for: CDM, Einstein, at DHS. So I thought that was interesting. I'm guessing because an acting OIG took over for DHS and made this announcement in USA Today in May, that the previous one left. I'm sure the previous one probably left after the hack. So it would be interesting to know who the previous guy was or gal was, so that we can talk to them about this. But to me, this means all this testimony is worthless. Because basically you came up to Capitol Hill, these 3 people, and you said, we're doing this special thing from DHS, which is CDM, and we're doing this Einstein thing, and then you're hacked 3 months later. And you lose 250,000 DHS employees' data. So whatever this is, it does not very good, because 4 months later it was hacked. And I believe that's going to be the Iwans.